Hey everyone, it's me. So I decided to do a video on parent life. Um, yeah, I look a little flushed. Yeah, I look red in the face. My fibro is acting up pretty well today because I haven't had any sleep. I've been up for the past 30 some hours. Um, which is parent life. My daughter got sick. From a spring cold that turned into a double ear infection. So she was up all night. She didn't go to. She hasn't slept from 4 in the morning of it was yesterday or the day before, and just fell asleep now. 30 some hours later, after screaming all night long. Maybe. Oh yeah, Sean. Oh yeah. 30 some hours, no sleep, screaming all night long. She slept for maybe an hour or two in the stroller in my room. I took her to the walk in, and she has a double ear infection. Go figure. From a spring cold. However, it would have been worse. Hold on. It would have been worse if I had her vaccinated. She would have had strep throat. I can guarantee it. It would have went into strep throat instead of a double ear infection if I had her vaccinated. This is why I don't vaccinate. This is her very first real sickness without being vaccinated, and it's a double ear infection. This is why people don't need to vaccinate. I am gun ho on the subject, and while I'm on the subject, it is still a part of parent life. Parent life is not easy, but people shouldn't vaccinate their kids. I don't know how many times I say it. I don't know how many times my friend Kim says it. I don't know how many times other people say it. Don't vaccinate your kid. For this reason. She hasn't been sick for a year, Sean. For a year. My daughter has been sick, really sick, for the past year. And to just now get sick, that's something. Yeah, that's something for her to actually get sick. That means her immune system is getting up there naturally the way that it should be, not how society and doctors want it to be. The vaccinations are very harmful for your kids. They have formaldehyde in it, aluminum in it, um, bovine serum, which is from a cow, um, aborted fetal cells in it, um, a whole monkey kidney in it. Some of them have antibiotics in them for a stabilizer. And for all of the diseases, they're non-existent. Polio is non-existent. Whooping cough, big whoop, it's viral. It can, it can easily be medicated with, um, but most of them are eradicated. Or rest the diseases are like eradicated. Um, the chicken pox. What's that really? A rash for what? A week, maybe two, where your kid's gonna be itchy and you have to put calamine lotion on them, and that's it. It'll go away by itself. But what people don't realize, that check your genetics too, because you could be immune to the chicken pox and shingles yourself. Exactly immune to the chicken pox and shingles too. So there's no reason for that vaccine, to even have that vaccine. And it's not good, just because society, because the big pharmaceuticals is just all about money. All gonna make your child's immune system go down, 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 to when they do get sick, they get a lot sicker than they really have to be. And you're gonna go take them to the doctor and keep taking them to the doctor because they want that money. And this is where it ties into your video, Sean. Even with major stuff like cancers and fibro and rheumatoid arthritis and seizures and everything else that's chronic and chronic pain and everything else, they want to give you what? Opiates. They want to give you gabapentin. Gabapentin is now being used in the heroin family. It is being used by heroin addicts to get their fill. Yeah, Sean, you heard me. This is exactly why weed needs to be legalized. People who are taking gabapentin, just stop. Because you can easily be addicted to heroin off of it. Anything that the pharmaceutical gives you, like Vicodin, Oxycontin, Oxycodone, even Tramadol, even though it's not a narcotic, it's in the narcotic family because of the how it reacts to your brain. That's why I choose not to be on anything for my pain. That's why I choose to go through a bad day, to have a bad day, to be crying in pain because of a bad day, and not take shit. Even Advil, that doesn't work for me. Nothing works for me. And I won't be on a narcotic. I refuse to be on a narcotic. And where it is legalized, in Colorado and in California, they are seeing the crime rates go down by more than half. And their state wealth has gone up by more than half. Their states are no longer in debt. So yeah, this is where it, they just need to legalize marijuana, period. It'll help a lot of people out. It'll help the cancer patients out. This is what the big pharmaceuticals don't want you to know, that it cures cancer. It puts cancer into remission completely. People with cancer would still be living if they actually smoked weed or CBD oil or vaped it. And that's why CBD oil is legal in all 50 states. But people are too scared to use it because they think it's a drug. It's not. CBD oil contains very little THC. It doesn't even give you a high. It's the medical part of marijuana. It doesn't make you trip. Go away. It works. I know a lot of people who are on it. And you can get it right at any store, any smoke shop, any vape shop. You don't need a card, a medical card for it, because you can get it right at the vape shop. You can get it right at Smoker's Choice. You can get it at Sugar Mountain. You can get it at Vapor King. You can get it at any store that sells anything like that. You can get the water solubles. You can get the vape juice of it. It works. It really does work. But to wrap this up, to what you were saying, Sean, about the channels, subscribe to my friend Sean's channel. He does some really good videos. Subscribe to my channel. I do some random videos, but that end up being really important, like this one. The journalists I go by. I don't, follow the mainstream media. I don't. I'm a sheeple. I'm not part of the sheeple. I am awake in that state. Just subscribe to Dabu77. Dabu777. Casey's channel, Enter the Stars. Eric B. or Eric M. and Mike. Richie B. They all do some really good broadcasts. They do heavy broadcasts. Underground World News is on Dabu's channels, and that's heavy. It's gonna get heavier. He just put out some videos consecutively within the past hour. So I'm gonna go catch up on that, and you can definitely make sure that I count on me doing another video, an update on the world stage, to see what Dabu has to say, and a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people think that he's rich, that his crew is rich. They're not. They work off of donations, pretty much, to try to get the real news out. So yeah, I give them a lot of props, and not a lot of people share the videos. People listen, but don't take them seriously. What's going on in the world, they have been right on the dot. Right on the dot. With everything. It might not happen right now, but it has happened. In one way, shape, or form. So yeah. So I will catch you later on an update of the world stage.